by living eyes. In a world
Oh, it's
whose
still
only
pretty loud
truth
for
is
you. That's a
power,
meow.
a new form
That should
of
be
life
alright.
is emerging. In a world called
Galapagos.
Galapagos. Mendel is the first and only of his kind to be manufactured.
Wait, how do I do
a
this?
synthetic creature engineered with a stolen technology.
Okay, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. There's a way to do this. Okay. We got to open. Here's our game. Alright, now I gotta remember how to fucking do this. Isn't there a way to, like... Okay, there he is. Yeah, alright. It's gonna take me a couple minutes to figure this out again, folks. This game... Talk about unconventional. This game has an extremely unconventional control scheme where you control more of the environment than you do the thing... You see, I don't actually have direct control over Mendel here. I have more control over the environment than I do Mendel, but I can influence him, basically like poke him, you know. But I can't direct his movements. I can only click on the things around him. And it's also good to note I have no control over the camera. The camera is completely bonkers and completely on its own, and it was like, you know, the camera is way more concerned with like cinematic. As you can see, it completely 180'd on me there, and I had to like... It's way more concerned with cinematic angles than it is with anything else. So that's where the challenge comes from. The bug is apparently supposed to get smarter as we go along. And you do see like very small and minor changes to how smart it is, like how it does things, but the changes are very rudimentary. Go figure. There we go. Got that one. All right. See, it's difficult because you have no control over the camera. You have no control over Mendel. So he's just going on his own, and you just gotta hope for the best sometimes. There we go. And all you can do is poke him. Just give him a little poke, and he'll like sometimes think about doing the thing that you asked. All right, so far so good. The more he succeeds, the smarter he gets, but the more he fails, the stupider he gets. So it kind of equals out, you know, with the amount of deaths and stuff. But I guess if you were really good at this game, you could have a bug. And actually it's pretty cool because they let you, you know, you could have a smart bug because you could actually import and export AI, right? So if you have a really good run, or if you're really good at this game and you just, you know, you want to, I guess you could have shared these online as well. But you can import, you know, basically the AI, and if you've had a really good run with Mendel, you can get the smartest one, I guess, and you'll fly through it. Oh, what the fuck did I come back to? Oh, we're playing Galapagos. I was just explaining the different, you know, how the game is just extremely unconventional, extremely early, you know, kind of game. You don't control Mendel. You don't control the camera. All you can do is interact with the objects around him and hope that he figures it out. See, right now he's going the wrong direction. So I'm gonna annoy him. I'm gonna click on his head here. I'm gonna ask him to turn around, because if not, he'll go all the way back to the start of the level, if he can, which sometimes he can. In this case, thankfully, he can't. Sometimes the level will be designed in a way that'll be like, okay, this is like a checkpoint. This is like a challenge arena, and you have to get through it before it'll bring down these blockades, right? But it's so frustrating to not be able to control the camera or the bug, because I mean, it's just like, you know, what the fuck are you supposed to do there? You just gotta hope for the best. Yeah, no, what's really cool, and this, by the way, is running as nicely as it can. Like this is the nicest this game will ever look. And back in the day, you would have had to have spent, and I'm not joking, you would have had to have spent $6,000 to $7,000 on a computer at the time to get it to run this well, to make it look this good. Because this is using more RAM than your average application. I had to go into the preferences and tell it to use, you know, like 200K RAM or something like that. And it's just, you know, the resolution is incredibly high. The sound quality is as high as it can as you can go. So we're getting the primo Galapagos experience. And yeah, no, a computer at that time with all the RAM and everything that you would have had to spend, yeah, $6,000 to $7,000, something like that. You know, maybe 4,000. You know, depending on, you know, when this game came out. But a serious machine. Serious machine. Especially to get this frame rate is spectacular. For this era, you know, and it's all because of emulation, of course, but it's just, you know, pretty nuts to see the crispness. Wait, am I going to fall off the cliff? Don't do it, Mendel. Oh no, we're good. Okay. Okay. Are we going? What's happening? I think that's a safe spot over there. Mendel, turn around, please. Please, Mendel, turn around, buddy. Turn around, please, don't, please stop, please. Mendel, turn around. I'm begging you. Thank you. You, my good sir, are a Renaissance man. Applause for the boomer. Everyone applause. Okay, can I save? Yeah, okay, this is where you can save. All right, and we will just do. This is called a history lesson, okay? If you're just going to say, like, everything that's old, if you're just going to, like, dismiss it as, like, boomer, I don't know what you're going to do, man. By the time you're, like, 30, you're going to be, like, you're going to be the most clueless dude ever. Everything is boomer. Everything is boomer everything. Anything old is boomer. I don't know. I guess when I was your age, I was that dismissive too. Okay, yeah, that's right. So you can put up these barriers. You have control over the barriers, right? Okay. Yep. All right. This is fucking tough. This is no joke tough. Come on, turn around, Mendel. Come on, buddy. All right, this is called a history lesson. All right, I'm a video game historian. Like, I'm an amateur video game historian. Is my shit. I am become boomer. Well, good. See, smart people learn history. But I do consider myself an amateur video game historian. Like, unironically. So, fuck, dude, this is a lot harder than that last sequence that did this. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, fuck, and it starts me back here. That is brutal. All right, well, fine. You can do it, Mendel. All right, buddy. It's actually a pretty, like, in its own way, in its own funky, weird as fuck way, it's very entertaining. But because it's just so unconventional, it was very clearly designed by an artist. It's one of those games that, no, I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. That's what I'm saying. Like, it was clearly designed with an artist in mind, less so a game designer, right? Because a game designer ultimately needs to focus on fun, you know, like, wow, we got this great graphical engine. What can we do with it, right? What exciting things can we do with it? But an artist would say, no, let's keep the aesthetic, and let's experiment. Let's just completely experiment, go off the rails, because it's very unconventional, and it has no problem frustrating you. It's perfectly okay with frustrating you. No problem with that. And so there's just a lot of things here that make me think that it was more designed by artists than than actual game designers. I think a game designer, of course, at least one was involved, but I think it was a game designer that was more interested in experimenting. Oh, fuck. Mendel, no. Mendel, what are you doing, buddy? All right. I mean, it sucks though, because the big thing that is, like, I think the worst design decision in this game is the more you lose, the stupider Mendel gets, and that doesn't work very well, because it doesn't, it's like it encourages perfection, but it's nearly impossible to get Mendel to do what you want. So, oh fuck, there we go. No, oh Mendel, no. So it's like, well, that's a cool idea that he gets smarter the more he succeeds, and it's like, well, that should encourage you to succeed. And if this was a skill-based game, if this was a game that required good reflexes or learning patterns or puzzle solving, and there's definitely an element of puzzle solving here, but the lack of direct control and then punishing you so harshly for failure, at the cost of progress, because you constantly have to go backwards, and then so he gets dumber and dumber every time I fail like that. Fun or a challenge. Sometimes challenges are a supplement to the fun, or the challenge is the fun itself, a sense of accomplishment. No doubt. I mean, fun can definitely be had here. It's actually surprisingly fun for, as, anti-fun a lot of the design seems to be. Or at least not concerned with fun, like more concerned with aesthetics. There we go, we got it. It's 5th or 6th try, we're good to go. But there's definitely a lot to be admired here, especially aesthetically. For that time, nobody was doing shit like this. I mean, like you would have the first person games like, Doom and whatnot. They were, but in terms of like, especially the story too, because apparently you're in some facility called Galapagos. It's that is basically designing. It's like a machine that is actually designed to genocide worlds, and it's trying to design artificial AI. I'm gonna close that up. Oh come on, no. Oh yeah, we're getting lucky here. We're getting lucky, folks. Okay, hold on. No, we want to. Yeah, let's break off from that. Oh god damn it. Oh. Yeah, no, it's very Kafka-esque. Actually, I think Kafka was mentioned somewhere in the manual or something, if I remember correctly. That's a good observation. It's tough. Save spot, folks. Save spot. We did it. We did it. Oh no, it's really cool. I mean, it's so fucking cool, dude. If you're willing to put up with its obvious limitations and you're willing to kind of understand what the artist was trying to come up with here, absolutely. But man, like I said, like right here is a great example. Like totally unafraid to fuck with, this is kind of hard to look at. It's hard to control. I have no control over anything. You know what I'm supposed to what? No shit. I gotta teleport, but I gotta do it so that it's not launching them up in the air. Oh, a little artifacting there. That was cool. Okay. Oh, fuck. You can kill Mendel if you activate the force field too early. Forgot about that. Sorry, Mendel. It's like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. Alright, so I want to teleport, but I guess I want to do it while he's going up. Or, god damn, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know what I got to do here, but this is gonna be fucking tough. Fuck me. How does this work? What have I got to do, bro? It's like he's thrown off every time. I don't get it. But there's a puzzle element here, that we have to figure out. Is it catching it on the way up? Is it like his angle? Or do I need to click on, because he's sliding off it? Maybe I need to click on something else really quickly. Oh! 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 Holy shit! Oh shit! Dude! Holy shit! Holy shit, dude! I figured it out! Okay, alright, Mendel lack emotion, which is weird to think about considering his cute little shape, chameleon colors, but you almost feel bad for him getting killed. But then again, would you feel bad about a chair breaking? And he'll make little, like, chirpy sounds, like happy or negative little chirpy sounds. Okay, so, yep, we just gotta click like a madman. Come on, get over there, Mendel. You got this, Mendel. Go, Mendel. Go, Mendel. Oh! Oh, fuck you. Now I gotta go back. Fuck you. All right, here we go. I can't see. I can't see. Okay, hold on. We're good. We're good. All right. Yep. Clicking like a madman. This is so disorienting. This is so difficult. Whoa. Pride and sense of accomplishment. All right. Fuck you, EA. This sounds more of an incentive. Sadder noises encourage you to do the opposite, sort of humanizing. Totally. Yeah, absolutely. Well, so Mendel is an aberration inside this system. He's been given life and free will as kind of an experiment by this super genocidal AI machine.
Replace existing. No.
Yes, thank you. Here, I should play the intro for you. You can get a better idea of what the hell's going on here.
In a place unseen by living eyes. In a world whose only truth is power, a new form of life is emerging. In a world called Galapagos. Mendel is the first and only of his kind to be manufactured, a synthetic creature engineered with a stolen technology that allows him to adapt and learn, much like a living organism. He has simple infrared and tactile senses, and is only moderately resistant to chemical and airborne hazards. Mendel is the prototype to future generations of belligerent autonomous agents, to be used as instruments of dominion, to conquer other worlds for the exploitation of their resources. But Mendel is harmless and alone, trapped by his creators in a cold and violent world. He exists to be studied, to be dissected and tortured, to create a future xenocidal war machine so devastating and prolific that no world will be safe. No world, including your own.
What?
Mendel is a creation of an automated industrial research complex on a remote planetoid that builds and maintains dimensional gates to harvest critical resources from other worlds. The minions of Galapagos accomplish this with a technologically advanced machine that can cut bubbles through space and time. Huge, energy-hungry devices stabilize these dimensional rifts for long-term use. Resources are drawn continuously through these gates to feed the expansion of Galapagos. The legions of Galapagos are not alive. They are self-propagating robotic expressions of some dark and twisted creator. They exist devoid of consciousness or fear. Hundreds of worlds have fallen to their control. The inhabitants destroyed or enslaved. A new era of destruction has dawned. With a single device, discovered and stolen from a conquered world and placed in the prototype Mendel, they stand poised to bring the galaxy to its knees. Mendel must escape from Galapagos.
And this is how the game starts, dude. This is it. You're not given any instruction. I mean, of course, there's the manual. It was assumed you've kind of read the manual, and there's a little bit of a help section here. I think there's something around that. But really really like ahead of its time. There's a lot of things that are way ahead of its time, and there are a lot of design decisions that are like, you know, better left to the past. But how about that for an intro, right? Oh, dude. Really well done. Really well done stuff. All right. Well, we've progressed a little bit in Galapagos. We'll come back to it. Galapagos ain't going nowhere. We're gonna give. I want to play some Dark